Well, hello, I'm SQ. Welcome to SQ Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at another couple of figures from Revenge of the Sith. This time we're going over some of the Vader offerings. First up, we'll be taking a look at the Vader from the basic assortment. He was available on day one, from what I remember, and has a wacky action feature, as many of the figures did, but this one kind of stands out because it looked cool while it also had the action feature, which was kind of rare for this line. If we flip the figure around to the back here, we can see some of the other offerings and the description of lightsaber attack. Now, they brought Darth Vader out right away, which, I mean, you would think that there would be some concern that there was a spoiler, but we kind of knew that this is where Anakin's story was headed eventually, so it wasn't too much of a shock that he came out right away. And now for my favorite part of doing these reviews. Here's Darth Vader out of the package on Senior Spins, and I'm actually kind of surprised at how well this figure holds up. It looks super cool. The action feature is there on mine. I tried getting it to activate and it didn't really do very well, but the figure itself, the sculpting looks pretty cool and the action feature is kind of well hidden. Next, we have a deluxe offering. This is the Rebuild Darth Vader set. A little bit macabre, but it comes with the table and all of the accoutrement to take Anakin from chopped up, burned up guy to imposing Dark Lord of the Sith. Here's the set out of the package spinning around, and you kind of get a lot of cool stuff with this. You're always going to sacrifice when it comes to these deluxe sets, these build sets. Some of the sculpting, some of the articulation is going to be limited because the play feature, the action of this figure is to be able to do these swaps. The table itself is really cool and really detailed, and I love the fact that you can make yourself a pretty decent looking Vader. So to get the Vader out of his confinements, you push a little button on the bottom here and that releases the arms. And then you can go ahead and start slapping together all the pieces. The cape goes on here, the chest piece. It took me a few tries to get that working. But then the helmet goes on and yeah, the Vader looks pretty cool. Now, I have to admit, things got a little weird here. You can pull the glove off, and his right arm has got the robotic arm underneath, and the plastic is 20 years old, so it's a little bit gummy, and it was just a strange sensation of, like, de-skinning this figure. The other arm comes off. That's his newly severed arm. Again, just talking about it is strange. The legs come off, too, and you get these, like, weird metal stubs, accurate to the movie as close as they can be. So while I think this deluxe set is really cool and would look great at the back of your shelf, I think the winner here between the two is the basic Darth Vader. This is, to me, like the better standalone figure. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please check out the Somewhere in Space This May All Be Happening Right Now podcast over on the LukeNessMonster channel. We cover Star Wars The Black Series and pop culture news. And if you feel so inclined, I have a novel on Amazon called Adventures in Unemployment.